Talks College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Got room at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Lopez to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. grab behind the line. It's Brown.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They just keep firing. Swings it out to the flat. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He breaks a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
One of the things I love about this big running back is that there doesn't need to be a hole for the play to be successful. This guy can plow into the line of scrimmage, push the pile, drive his legs, generate yards to help your offense.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. I'll just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
On the run, still looking. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, I just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
And Neal goes upstairs. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Hood. Gets away from one, finds some space. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
It's a draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. Dances away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And they're able to get him down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Culliver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Wide open downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have...
Looking to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, spins away. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got him 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Lopez to pass. showing the arm strength down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Off play action. Fires left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Let's go. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a hit. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Grabbed behind the line. It's King.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
That's caught. It's King. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Brown. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Scrambling away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Moore. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep me on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Got him downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So the 16-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room yards, maybe 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.